Chito and Swifty, man. They made a new song and it sucks, bro. It really does.
Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Live podcast. Today, what are we going to be speaking on? Chito Ranas and Swifty Blue. Swifty Red. What happened, Swifty? You apologize to the Norte. Well, first you diss the Norte, then you apologize to the Norte, and then now it's NK again. It's sad to say, but the truth about gangsters turning into studio gangsters, bro. I've never understood this phenomenon. Back in the day, it was like guys that were not gangsters at all, and then they were created into studio gangsters, or they had like family involved or something, and so they could kind of like speak to it. But for Swifty Blue has become like the main studio gangster, of Los Angeles. He is a clown like Bozo, like a lot of these guys, bro. I don't know why any of us let ourselves be buffooned by this, but hey, it is what it is. I just wanted to speak on Swifty and Chito today because they are both great rappers. I do want to always have like an analytical opinion on this. It's not just like, what's his face now? Swifty said NK on his last little clip that was on. Shout out to Crazy Hood Media for breaking the news of Chito and Swifty back at it with each other like stepbrothers or like the movie Step Brothers. I like that meme. But I just wanted to speak on a little bit of like how, not as much about these two guys, but more about what they're promoting, you know what I mean? And I thought I could follow Swifty because he had good music, and in the beginning, yeah, he was the southern side, not the other side, right? That was his whole thing. And whoever the other side could be people down the street from him, all the way to people like Dog Patch and all that kind of stuff, all the way down to like Northerners and all that. But what's so strange to me is Swifty's never been to prison, so he's never even met a Northerner. The only Northerner he met was his daddy, Gold Toes. I don't know if you guys know that's his real father. And then now Swifty's been in all this trouble, and then he comes whatever. And when I was at the full community, this is the time when Swifty was on bad, and Icon was like going around telling everybody that you couldn't mess with Swifty, that you can't talk to Swifty. I remember being with Reverie and all them. He was even telling Reverie. I was like, man, Reverie's not even a gangster, but then Reverie has a brother that's a gangster. He was telling them. He was just going around telling everybody, literally everybody. He told Compa Raider that the beginning of their breakup, Compa Raider's breakup, and Swifty Blue was because of Icon telling Swifty. Telling Compa. Saludos to the chat. Hope everybody's having a good day. I love my little cafecito in the morning. Gotta have it. I don't know if you're addicted to coffee. I am. It's a light addiction. I'll take it. Crazy Hood Media comes with this new clip. Shout out to them. I like this. I like when they do take themselves more serious. Crazy Hood Media, you do good work. But when you start to slant, kind of like when you did the whole 50 Deep when they were in Sacramento and they were in Sacramento, not in LA, that was like false news. So work on that. But a lot of the stuff, content you create, Crazy Hood Media is dope, and I have to honor that. Back to Chito and Swifty. So Chito and Swifty had a breakup like a year ago, right when everybody was breaking up and canceling Swifty Blue. I still think that's funny. That's why I call them all gangster Karens, because they're like all canceling each other, tripping on each other, like a bunch of white girls in Beverly Hills or something. But so they kind of divided up because of, I guess, the music. Somebody was hating on Swifty, but now Swifty's good, I guess. I don't know. And I was just tripping how like Chito went with Swifty over Lefty, and even though Lefty's like such a bigger star now, but I think it's just that Swifty was there for him. If you look back in all the pictures, you'll see Swifty back with him when Chito Ranas was a fat paisa, when he wasn't trying to be all super sureñoed out. I always notice that a lot about upstate fools, that they're like overcompensate, because they're not from Southern California, so they have to overcompensate, put tattoos all over them. And I swear to God, the fools that have face tattoos are the fools that get punished the worst, and they're fools that usually can't fight. They put all this stuff on you to think that they're scary, but just remember, we're all children of God. There is no man that is greater than you, and you can be the greatest man at any day of the week if you want. That's how I carry myself when I go into battle. They canceled each other, and then everybody started going for Swifty. You know what I mean? Going about all these people, and then eventually, I don't know. He kept his head on swivel. He's still going out. Swifty's still going out to other shows, and this is what I was trying to tell you guys about all the antics, even me covering this stuff sometimes makes me feel like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's kind of interesting. Like Swifty, he can't go nowhere. He went to a show was it Portland or Washington Washington, I think, and he got water sprayed on him by or drink sprayed on him by a 18th streeter, and that's the point, bro. You gotta like keep that. I'm trying to tell you guys over and over and over again. Leave gang banging behind when you go start rapping. Even the gangsters don't respect you as a gangster anymore, really. They look at you like a rapper, you know? So I don't understand why you have to keep validating, revalidating yourself. To who? To what? Think about it. I really feel like people are reevaluating themselves, like saying, I'm down, I'm still down, I'm still down for the media, not even for their own homies. I remember when I went to college and I would keep coming back, and my homeboys were like, bro, what are you doing here? You're doing something different. You got to get up out the hood. It only takes one chance. You already know. But I was like, I don't care, homie. You know, I'm with you guys forever. And I would keep going back, jumping fools in, putting in work while I was at Santa Monica College, getting gang tattoos. You know, it's just because that were owed to me, and I could have just like not got them because I'm moving on with my life. But no, I wanted to get those. I wanted those too. And that's kind of the thing about me is that I don't care about gangs. I don't participate in gangs. I don't even hang out with gang members really. But you're not going to tell my story. You're not going to tell me that I didn't come from the neighborhood I came from. I didn't put in work and didn't ride for my people and stay solid. And, when the cops came at us and getting task force and all that, you know what I mean? At least 10 years in the hood every day, staying solid. Most people spend a year or two and then they get locked up, But my manipulation game was sick. So anyway, Chito and Swifty, man, they made a new song and it sucks, bro. It really does. See, that's a good song. Peso's new song is a good song. But this new song by Chito and I don't know what happened, bro, because they have such good the baddest? Nah, bro, you guys are not the baddest. Lefty's way better than you guys right now still. Roddy Rax is way better than you guys still right now. Chito, your music is pretty dope. I will say, Swifty went over to Washington, but Chito went to Orange County, had a big old show with hella love. It didn't seem like no drama happened. So I think Chito was able to navigate and not get into tension with his own people that much, or people, so that he can have shows in Southern California and all over. I mean, I don't think he could have a show in SAC or anywhere in Northern California, but we'll find out. The thing is, he's dissed so many people in a good way. Like his music is good, so I think that people really have an intimate thing, and that's why they got his brother out of here. Rest in peace to Hale. I was just wondering if that's his real brother or just like his brother in the hood. But rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to all the guys that are losing their lives over such a childish thing, especially when the music game and when this gangster thing is so watered down. Why would you even, take a chance with this? But it is what it is. My thoughts again is the song "The Baddest" is a very bad song and not a good way. It starts with Chito kind of singing and rapping, and I thought that was just going to be like some kind of chorus thing or intro, and then he was going to come hard. And then it has Swifty rapping, which Swifty raps good, and he raps good on this. But I didn't think the song was really short. I don't know why they make these songs so short. You just start to get into it, and then it's over. Maybe so you can repeat it. Stream. I get that, but man, I grew up in a time when songs were 5-minute long, 5-minute songs, bro. That's a real song you can groove to. But and so now they're reunited, they're making music, and I was surprised that it wasn't that good because the last song that they did was real good before the breakup. So maybe sometimes when you break up, it's just when you come back together, it's just never the same. But all of this buffoonery, what I'm just calling out is all of it. It's all buffoonery. They're making up, breaking up. People are taking sides, right? It's all entertainment. And at the end of the day, it's good, but it won't be remembered. And so if you can't stand on your music alone, you're not like a real artist yet. You're like a clown artist, you're like a satirical artist. You're like a satire. You're making fun of the industry because you're not really part of the industry. So you have to make fun of it. Right. So my thing, people, is just, support these two guys. I just hope that Swifty thinks about what he does, bro. First, you're saying F the North. Then you're saying I'm sorry to the North, and now it's NK all tough again. Like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Like, I've never seen somebody go flip flop like that in gang culture. Gang culture, you start flip flopping, and that's how you get out of here, homie. So, Swifty, take care of yourself, please, bro. Stop with the whole North South stuff. Why do we guys always gotta bang on enemies? In terms of your music, bro. Go talk about girls, talk about drinking. You guys both can get girls. It looks like it, even though you guys are both some ugly fat fools, dog. Like, I swear to God, dog, Chito looked better when he was fat. Have you ever met somebody that looks better when they're fat? They look when they get skinny, you're like, Dad, you look like a straight tweaker, bro. You're not even you're actually bad looking. You know what I mean? Like, I do not like what I'm seeing, my boy. So Chito, you got like a fat slim thing going on. I think it's because you do drugs in the face and you don't work out your body. So what you gotta do is stop doing drugs, start working your body out, stop worrying about like everything that's on the media and worry about yourself, bro. You do not look good. You know, your tats don't look good, your face don't look good, you don't look happy. You're a dope artist, you're a sick rapper. And now you're going back with somebody that was disrespecting you, you know. And then for Swifty, he was majorly disrespected by a bunch of people and he didn't care. I mean, for him, he just wants to be back on the good side of everybody, you know what I mean? But I just feel like once you go with all the antics, it's over for you, you know. And that's why I was always trying to say with Swifty, like, why can't you just go on your music? The day I got to the food community, not the day, but the same week I got to the food community, Swifty called me. We talked on the phone, and he was gonna help me get my old Instagram back. And he was hella cool, man. That's why I kind of get kind of frustrated. I feel bad, Swifty. You probably won't see this, but it's too bad that you're acting this way, homie, because you could have blown up, man. Even Lefty could have blown up. You guys keep thinking that Lefty's gonna keep going, but eventually he's gonna hit that wall. He don't got that much love in Texas. He don't got any love in Northern California. So where he's gonna go? Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, yeah. But eventually you can only do so much in those places. You know, hopefully what I would say is Lefty is you need to do that Spanish music, go international so that all these people don't even know about the South Side, North Side stuff, and you're just out there, not reggaeton, but you know what I mean, like on some superstar thing with, you know what I mean? That's the thing with Grimy could do that. I actually don't know if Chito could do it, but his music is so good that Chito could just keep rapping. He'll be all right. What's frustrating for me about all three of these guys, even Roddy Rex, all of them, Roddy Rex isn't dissing anybody really though. So Lefty, Swifty, and Chito is that their music is good enough to stand on their own, and they do not need to. They don't need to diss people. I don't get that. You know what I mean? Even me, I don't feel like I need to diss anybody. I'm good enough on my own. But if you speak on me and I think you're big enough, I will respond back to you. So far, I've only responded to Hater World, Bozo, Lefty. People always saying, like, why are you talking about in the cheese man? I'm just responding to fools that are talking shit about me online. Food community. Those are my main ops. But I mean, I don't really see them as ops. They're like studio ops. I don't look at the Hater World as an op either. I like the Hater World. I've always liked like his content in terms of how he takes himself serious. I wouldn't want to be around all that cheeseman drama all the time, and I wouldn't want to be yelling at my chat. But hey, bro, he's getting paid, and him yelling at his chat is part of the whole entertainment, and I think it's also kind of funny. So let me know what you guys think about Chito and Swifty. Do you think I just feel like it's making Swifty even more watered down when he's going flip flopping and saying sorry and oh F them now, and when he's never even met them. So he never had to diss them in the first place. He never had to say sorry, and he never had to diss them again because he's never met them. He's never worked with them. I mean, he worked with Gold Toes, and that was the only person that you know. I mean, when we chose Swifty first over Bozo, and Bozo got butthurt. And then Swifty didn't even work out because he was too caught up in this drama. You know, probably the only people that really worked out with all this was like Doughboy, Grifo, maybe them because they're not about the drama as much. I think Grifo is, but Doughboy is not. Doughboy got a business deal out of it with cookies, you know what I mean? And you guys don't got that. And that's just what I'm saying is just staying open because you never know the opportunities that can come from people from all over the place. You just don't know, especially when you put yourself out on social media so much. So expect people from other places to come and be open minded. Don't be like Chito. Don't be like Swifty. Again, I'm going to be the voice of reason for people of color, especially Latinos in the rap game, in the entertainment game. I've been in it for over 14 years and I've survived and I have a good life. And I wanted to bring a podcast that could bring us all together with the food community, but they just wanted to be fools. So now I'm stuck out here in my own garage. First of all, get a garage before you talk about a garage. And I'm just having fun speaking on things and just doing light interviews with people that I respect. Check out the last interview I did with Funny Carlos. He's off the hook, has a great story, great man, and will really tell you why men get face tattoos. It's pretty deep. But again, people, Chito Ranas, Swifty Blue, they in the media again. Let me know if you think they're, you know, if you really think that they're gonna make a major comeback, or is it just kind of like when you see a relationship that keeps going back and forth, and you're like, man, these fools are watered down, toxic, and they don't know what they're doing. They're just clowns, you know. So you just stop thinking about that, you know, or kind of separate yourself from that relationship or those people. So again, shout out to both of them. I still think they're good. They have good music. I'm trying to remember the song that I do listen to one of Chito's song and one of Swifty's songs I listen to at the gym, and that proves that they have good music. The song that I do is like the Six Side Southern Side. It's a very old song of Swifty's on Latin Beast. Shout out to them, even though they unfollowed me. And Chito's song is I forgot the song, but anyway, they both have at least one song that I listen to the gym almost every day. I don't listen to them every day, but like at least once a week, I'll hear one of their songs. You know what I mean? So that means they make good music. I listen to Rico Too Smooth, Lefty Gunplay, Swifty Blue, Chito Ranas, Rest in Peace TYS. Who else do I listen to? GB, Young Iggs, Bravo the Bag Chaser. Who else? Little Weirdo. Who are some of the other people? I'm trying to say all the people that I'm really listening to right now. So those are some of the people that I'm like really on right now. You know what I mean? And bumping their music on a daily basis. So shout out to them, man. I don't know why we can't just. I know on the last interview with Adam 22, Rico Too Smooth said he wouldn't work with his opposition. I think he was the best at just explaining while he can respect his opposition but not work with them, but he'll work with anybody else. But your direct opposition you can't do, which is too bad because if he would literally break the internet, if he did anything with Swifty, with Cheat, I know he's not gonna do a Cheeto, but even a versus, bro, a versus between Rico and Chito. Oh my god, bro, fools would be whack. That shit would blow up the internet. I don't know why we don't do something like that, but you know how it is now these days. I just cannot believe in an industry where people can make money together, they choose not to just because they grew up in two different geographic areas. Again, that'd be like the Beatles not getting into a group together because they're from different areas of England or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. Or like even I know it sounds funny, but like the Backstreet Boys are in sync. Imagine if they came together. They're like, we're gonna put you in a group. You guys are gonna make millions of dollars and travel all over the world and be hella famous. Have any woman you want, do whatever you want. And I'm gonna set you up for life. But you have to work with somebody from a different town. You think they don't? They didn't even. They would never even think about where the artist is from. They don't. This is what I'm trying to say. Successful artists, musicians would never worry about where an artist is from, just what he's doing. If they match up, and of course, like if he's not a criminal or like somebody's on a, I don't know, like messing with kids or this or that. You know what I mean? Like it's some savage, but that's the only reason. So I don't understand it. I would love to know why. Why? Please tell me why. It matters where you're from, not where you're at. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. Shout out to other fools that shout out to Roddy Rax for being open, even though Rico's not. Shout out to Bravo the Bag Chaser being open. So to be honest, now it's like southern rappers that are actually more open than northern rappers. I would really like to just see one northern rapper that'd be down, but who knows, people. Anyway, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know about Chito or and it's the Swifty. Do you think that their chemistry is back? If it's strong, I mean, I do think that last song was not it. It didn't make me like crazy or anything. The last song they did together, when they had that guy's chain and they're in that little cool little area, and I think they even diss people in that song. But it was a good song. I can at least admit it was a good song. Good beats, good delivery, good rapping, good everything. Good music video, good promotion, good marketing. Boom, a hit. But this, not a hit. They're not the baddest. Chito, Swifty, you fools gotta get better, do better, be better, man. Bob, role models, homie. You guys got girls and sons. For Chito, you got people relying on you, bro. And you guys are out there in a car doing drugs, being wild. Like it's cool, bro. But at what time do you start to go from fool to a man so that you can be a man for yourself, more importantly, bro? But also for your family, for your community, and for our world. This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Live podcast, and I'm out.